Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Captain PLT. Just wanted to answer a couple of questions somebody had asked. Where I think the support levels are on the QQQ, and looking at a chart that's a daily QQ. Um, have a theory on four gaps, and after the fourth gap, start looking for topping areas, exhaustion. There's a lot behind the fourth gap theory. The original theory is called Sanku in Japanese candlesticks, which is the three gap. After three gap, look for correction. This is the T-band gap. The number four is a very significant number in Asian thinking. And what I did is I added Eastern thinking and combined them both. And one means death or the end of something. And four, in biblical terms, is creation, so meaning something new. So I think what's happening here in the QQQ, minus any news, taco or whatever, is we have a topping candle here at the top of the channel. We have an overbought reading and the MAC turning down on the daily. Here's your 5-day average. It's usually an indication when you start to see it, the curve. If we continue to close on the 742. This is the first stop. Here's your 9-day. Here was a gap, got filled on May 29th. Here's the VWAP from the low, beginning of May. This guy bottomed out by confirmation. So there's the anchored VWAP for him. That's at 723. And this is the anchored VWAP at 707 from the gap in the beginning of May, May 5th. So these are the potential trades right here on the downside. And again, I caution, and yesterday was a perfect example that we caught it early on, and we were on audio saying that don't get caught in this trap. The shadows down at 750 on the S&P, and then at 10 o'clock you had NVIDIA and TSM turn around. That gave you an opportunity to sell this. And you could see here, I'll wind it up a little bit so you could see it. See it? This is where it opened. This is what they did at the opening. Took it down to like 732. And look at that move. $10. And this is at I think it was around 2 o'clock, 2:30. This is the area we said that you start looking for shorts. We're always going to be early, but that was definitely the area that's 757 on the S&P and the 742 on the QQQ. So the potential of correction here is to this area. It makes sense. There's a gap here at 722. It is a VWAP from another gap. And the bottom of this move, May 19th, the buy confirmation. So that's the bottom of that candle. That's the way I'm using the VWAP right now. That's my VWAP. Somebody may do it differently. If anybody has any comments, more than happy to engage. But I think this is the target for the correction, and it's also the 20-day. It just makes too much sense. This would be listen, it could blow this away, but this makes the most sense to me. This area here for a correction, and it could do it quick. Fill this gap. And there are other gaps down below. 681, 677. And then there's one down below here. See here, see him? Gap up, beginning of April. So let's I got twisted here. But you see what I'm saying, right? This makes the most sense. So any targets? So yesterday's low, I think, was 732.31. So below 732 would be the down pivot, and you're looking for a test of 722. How it does it, you got to wait for the setup. You got to look at the 5-minute. We'll just check that real quick. I mean, this is what you're looking at this morning. Yeah. Notice how the moves now are starting to happen after the market close. Look at that move down. Look at that move down. $6. $6. It's the 5-minute. Here's where we said to start looking for shorts. This area here. 741, 742. So what you do is you draw your line here. See? Right here gave you an indication. And this setup came right there. See? I got me. And then this guy confirmed it. Right there. See him? Broke through the averages. And it broke to 50. And it broke to 200. 244. Here's your view up. But look where it did. It did it after hours. So this, what's happening now, is exactly what they did on the way up. The majority of the moves happened before the market opened. So now it's inverse. So keep that in mind. And remember, we sell the rally. Look at this guy at 10 o'clock. Would you short that? I wouldn't. You know, on audio, we're telling everybody, it's like, look at this area. Look at this. Buy. No. Somebody was accumulating here. And then look at this. Break up. Test and pop. Test and pop. Look at it. And this is the area. We were a little early. Right? This is the area we said to look for shorts. And then it came at, unfortunately, 3:30. But it was there. All right, you're listening to One Ping Only Radar. This is Captain PLT. This is what we do. Doing this for 40 years. Traded on many different desks. Battle scarred and all that other stuff. And we'll keep you up. Thanks for showing up. Take a look at our stuff. And we're going to be doing this every day. We're just getting started. All right, Captain PLT. Over and out.